and one of the things that we're finding is like they're completely encapsulating these attics, or just or they're doing the walls and then the roof decking with the spray foam, but they're not putting a send and return in the attic,
Right.
And it's creating mold farms, in these people's homes. I know of a couple that have had to completely move out of their homes, because they have to gut them now.
Well,
take them down to the studs essentially to even remediate some of this problem.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. If you are a person who is of, a certain age, you have never had the option for spray foam in a traditional home because it's a much newer product. And so here's what the HVAC guy is going to tell you. We got to put a send and return. And they're going to go, what does that mean? And he's going to go, well, you got to air condition your attic. And they're like, well, that's stupid.
Right.
I'm never going to air condition are you kidding me? All the wasted money, cold air that's going to go up into my attic, you moron. What did you smoke to get into HVAC school, right?
Yep.
And he's going to go, I actually know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And it's going to lower your bills. And oh, by the way, you're gonna have an air conditioned attic.
You can actually get up there and do some work.
Or if you want to store stuff up there, you can store stuff up there. Like there's so many reasons that this is a good thing, but you have to understand what happens. And one of the best analogies that Steve used that I just loved, he's like, look, go in and get a Yeti cooler, which we know they're the best. Yep. Any in foam insulated cooler, so much better. So take a Yeti cooler and fill it halfway full of ice and close the lid and let it sit there for 5 days. You're going to open it up and you find what? Ice. Because it's still cold in there. Now, go do the very same thing. Put the very same amount of ice in it, but put a layer above it. Like even a piece of cardboard, something just above it. So now you've got a barrier and you've got two different zones now. You've got a layer of air covered and then a layer of ice. You come back after a day and the ice will be melted.
Yeah.
And you go, well, that doesn't make any sense. And no, it makes perfect sense because of heat transfer.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand heat transfer, then you're not going to understand why you have to have a send and return in an attic for spray foam. So again, you're getting Craig and me on our high horse on this, not because we, are so much more intelligent than everybody else, but I have personally been through this, and Craig has learned from it, and Steve the whole time is going, yeah, Kevin, if you would have just listened to me to begin with, but I wasn't the one paying for the house, so.
Yeah, I mean, this is very reminiscent of like a pharmaceutical company telling us like which drugs should be banned when they manufacture a certain drug.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, no, only use ours. It's the only one that should be approved. All the other ones are bad.
Yep. It's exactly what it's like. No, I mean, yes, that's exactly what it's like. And we all get fired up about that.
Yep.
And especially, you mentioned it, like,
for these guys to be sitting in front of like the Texas House and being like, we are like completely unbiased,
right,
and have no agenda whatsoever. It's like bull crap, dude.
Yeah,
and because like
we
watched the speech and he's like, yeah, in fact, some of our members actually manufacture a little foam.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, did you know that foam's not the only thing that's used for insulation? I mean, it's like not only used for insulation. It's like you use it. Like one of my clients actually manufactures foam for roof adhesive.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, like and they make gobs of it.
Sure.
Like there's many uses for foam. It's not just
you
insulation.
can literally go to the store and buy this stuff called gap filler.
Yep.
What do you think it is?